All right, it's about 6 a.m. in the morning. We're packing up all the camera stuff. We also have the Unitronic boxes over there, all the goodies, and we're gonna head over to the shop in about an hour. I gotta continue packing up all my camera stuff and making sure I have everything for the day, and we're gonna get going. So let's get right into it. Good morning. What's going on, guys? So I am currently sitting at Auto Engineering. I'm just kind of posted up right now in the back of the shop, just staying out of people's way. It's a little bit before 9 right now, and Dylan is going to be showing up soon. If you guys don't know Dylan here at Auto Engineering, he is the Audi technician, Audi specialist, whatever you want to call him. He just knows a lot about Audis and has worked many hours on these cars. Just a few things. I'm not going to be on camera a lot. I mean, I'm gonna be recording the install. That's the important part. I really want to try to inform you guys about this process. That way you have the confidence to either take it to your shop and have them do the work, or even do it at your own garage. We're gonna do that. Dylan should be here shortly, like I said, and I'm excited to get this process going. So let's get inside and start this process. Dylan got in the shop, we were able to kind of get right into things and move fairly fast. Poor Dylan really didn't have a chance to even eat his breakfast before I started to shove a camera in his face. But that's okay. I mean, I gave him a fair warning. He knew, and he was a good champ about it. So thanks again, Dylan. I appreciate that.
All these connectors are stuck on there.
What?
All these connectors are stuck on there. Yeah, and they started adding all these.
So right now we're just removing all the connectors, on the plugs themselves. Dylan was getting annoyed because they all were sticking to each other, and then on top of that, Audi, every year it seems like Audi just adds more and more complex, like safety locks or things to try to prohibit people from actually modding their vehicles or even changing spark plugs. Which is just really annoying.
It's even worse.
Really?
You have to take it out of the PCB. It's got some funky setup on the back.
Yeah,
What the heck?
what the heck is that? Yeah.
What the heck,
Thank God you're here.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, it's either you or Vivi. Vivi was
He
getting all
said
ready.
he had a experienced tech working on it.
Yeah, Vivi.
Said you got that f***ing wrong.
That heat shield gotta come off?
What's up?
That heat shield gotta come off?
No. No, they take this thing off.
What's up with all the friggin' this?
That's for the wastegate.
Yeah, I know. Why we got 14 different sections of it?
What's up?
It's weird how they got 4 different sections for it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Then it gets replaced with just a regular vacuum hose. People kept doing them, and we're like, what the hecky?
This thing is silly. Silly dilly, baby.
Silly gully.
Silly gully. Silly gully.
We ended up lifting the car up, taking the belly pan off the car, and starting on the turbo inlet, as I mentioned before. The turbo inlet can be gone about a few different ways. I've seen people go through the wheel arch on the passenger side and they take the wheel liner out. I've seen people go in from the bottom. I've seen people try to do it from the top. But we've learned from these 8Ys that there are a few different corrugated hoses that you'll see in the video as we're installing the new ones that you have to either reuse, you have to reuse the clamps, and even just getting to those corrugated hoses and getting the screws. There's a lot of blind work, so.
Yeah, you have to take it off so you get to the bottom bolt.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
As we move forward, Dylan starts to understand that it's not the same as the 8V installs, which is the previous generation RS3s.
Oh, what the f? Oh, that's new.
What happened?
Some black corrugated hose that's attached to the starch pipe. Different than the 8V. The 8 watt or the 8V doesn't have any of this. The
No.
PCV connects up here. This has got some like valve back here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely been like that turbo inlet that they just released it.
Yeah,
so
it's very different than the other one.
yeah.
The last piece holding that pipe off. I didn't think it was going to dramatically fall like that.
Well,
What's up, Jackass? Wow. Yeah, that part I wanted on.
look at that.
Shows the world how much I love you. We'll keep the bathroom talk out of here, though.
Yeah, if you wait till after 5, we get a shower. Maybe after dark.
Yeah, maybe the camera might work better for you in certain areas.
Tony, we're trying to talk. Hey, we're trying to talk.
Nah, it's got watch out.
It's also so funny because I love when some of the guys come over and they start looking at it, and it just kind of goes to show the passion of the guys in the shop because, you know, they all have their own jobs and they help each other out when others are busy. But, you know, when there's something new in the shop and Dylan's working on it or whatever, it's like they all want to learn, right? They want to see what's new with the new generations and stuff. So it was actually a really cool, it was just a really cool thing to see and have, you know, some of the guys come over and talk and look at the car and all that, so.
Oh, dude, you're cruising.
Cruising?
Look at you go, dude.
I wish I was
What
boozing.
do you mean? You're cruising right along.
Wow.
Whoa. All right.
Now put one that.
Yeah, put this one next to it.
Here, take your videos.
Hold that. Just show the difference.
Girthy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I will say the difference in these turbo inlets, just, I know it's a 4-inch turbo inlet, but the difference from factory to the Unitronic aftermarket one is just absolutely insane. I mean, you can even hear, like, us were like, is it gonna fit?
I don't know why this is O-ring. There's no hole there.
Science.
Yeah. I'm gonna strip this thing. Cross
Get this on video.
Cross.
That shit's never coming off.
Yeah, warn
Go
you.
get the 1/2-inch impact.
So is that like a adapter for stock turbo?
Yep.
Interesting.
See us, Dylan's like putting the new corrugated hoses on, making sure all the clamps down. I mean, there was like some O-ring that like was there, but there wasn't even a hole for the O-ring, but I don't think it was a Unitronic thing, it was like an Audi thing. So again, don't be alarmed if you see that same O-ring and you're like, where is this supposed to go? I don't know where this is supposed to go. It's really just It's probably a factory Audi thing, so.
Might be alright. It's got tons of bend to it, so.
Yeah.
But you can't really get to this clamp in the car. That's
Oh.
it has to be pretty close. I don't see a clamp in there.
No clamp?
Yeah, it's just a clamp. Not a big deal, but it holds that that line we just put on to this thing. I would imagine it would have been in that baggie we just opened. That was all the parts for it.
Yeah.
Unless maybe we reuse this one. That might be it.
Is that reusable?
Oh.
There was one clip that we had to reuse from the OEM turbo inlet, along with that little heat shield like sleeve thing that you'll see Dylan put on in a little bit.
They never separate.
I've honestly never seen something like that.
Hose is too big for it.
Is it?
Yeah, and this is the little like sleeve heat shield thing, and I even say it in the video. I'm like, I have never seen this thing before, but I mean, whatever. It's on there, and we're gonna try to keep it on there, and we were able to finagle it to fit. So, you know, kudos to Dylan.
Yeah, they do. Now we'll be here for a half hour tightening it. You know, it's all half turn. And you can't fit, you can only fit the open side on it. There's not enough room. Every time you turn it, you have to flip-flop the wrench. Flip-flop the wrench to the other side. Don't run the most expensive by any means.
What are you running right now?
My car, I wrote it. They were half the price of my BC Ford.
I was gonna ask.
And there is somebody.
Did you end up making the deal with what is this?
Yeah.
Sony or whatever?
Yeah, he bought it. Yeah.
Gap to
0.024, 0.026. They usually gap them down with the 85 for whatever reason. I don't know. What did it say? 0.024?
Yeah, 0.024.
Plus or minus 2.
Plus or minus 002, yep.
Too far off.
Not too far off? That's good.
0.022.
0.022?
Usually I do 1 and 2, it has to be done, and then usually pretty easy to do the rest.
What do you have an SQ7?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you like that?
I love it. I'm
Is it
about to get
quick?
rid of it, but yeah. Oh yeah. 700 horse.
Really?
Yeah, it's just got stage 1 on it. Yeah, it'll do like almost in the 10-second quarter mile on just factory with the tune basically.
What next?
Yeah, I don't know. This is, I don't want to install something and have to take it back apart.
Yeah,
I have to do something else. How the hell do they have that routed? That doesn't reach. This is supposed to come all the way to this nipple right here.
Can you route it underneath the intake?
Alright. I don't know. That's definitely not right though. I don't see of any way of making that work. Oh.
So once we were done with the vacuum line, we moved on to probably the easiest install out of this entire process, which is also probably the biggest piece of the puzzle, which is installing the ECU. So obviously you got to take out the old ECU and plug in the new one, and we just show it in the video. It's pretty simple. It's two major plugins, and they're definitely designed to stay in there and not disconnect when you're driving. So there's some levers that you have to undo. Unitronic has a really nice video on their website that shows you exactly how to do this, but you also can see it in the video. You unplug those two things, and then you it's tough, but you gotta lift up that plastic clamp that's holding the ECU in place, and then you can slide it right out of the holder that it's sitting in. So that was next on the list for the de-install, and then reinstalling the aftermarket Unitronic Unlocked ECU.
Done. Imagine if it was just that. ECU's in, turbo inlet's in, plugs are in. Plugs are in.
Huh?
I'm just going through a list in my head. ECU, plugs, inlet.
We're gonna do the plug shit and the injectors.
Oh yeah. Fun stuff, more to go.
Once we were done with the charge pipe and the turbo inlet, we were pretty much on the ground the whole time with the car. So
Cool.
the hard part was
smells
the hard
great.
part was over.
Listen, I paid good money for that shit.
What? Oh, you got
Gas.
E in it?
No.
Hey,
just say-
it's $3.
Yeah. There goes $3 down there. Jesus.
Usually it's not this bad.
Yeah, I have some VP jugs on the way, so because I was telling the guys earlier this morning that Wakefield has some really good stuff right now, and it's testing at like E80, which apparently Wakefield's been good lately. I don't know if you
Well,
want to
when you look at the when you look at a lot of the files and the dynos and everything, everyone seems to make most power on like E40 or E60.
Yeah, E60. I've been seeing that a lot.
I would have thought the most E you could get was better. But then everyone complains about the content. Why would you complain about the content if you don't need it?
Right. So what are you doing right now? Just
Cleaning out the holes they go in.
yeah.
getting money that you bugging. Them fat, you know I'ma hug it. Lows by the truck, up the budget, cashing it in. Them I'm a bucket. OD, you know how it does it. If it ain't
So once we installed the injectors, we then moved forward to the UniFlex dongle and like the brains that runs the entire UniFlex program. And if you guys aren't familiar with the UniFlex program or the dongle or the flex fuel that Uni offers, it's basically just there's a dongle that you have to route, and we couldn't really even figure out, but I guess it's the sound actor on the car. So these 8Ys, they pump in like artificial noise into the cabin, or they have the option to do that. But it's kind of like a unused thing. Like I couldn't even hear it from the factory, even when I had a bone stock exhaust. So Unitronics kind of uses that factory plug-in as a way that it routes all that information back to the ECU. So really smart. I will say it's a really smart thing. There is no splicing wires, nothing. The only thing that you need to do is cut the gas line. So you'll see in the video, Dylan, we end up actually cutting the fuel line right along where the head is.
You know I'ma hug it, lows by the truck, up the budget, cashing it in. Them I'm a bucket. OD, you know how it does it. If it ain't moolah, we cannot discuss it. Her name is Erica, she finna bust it. She want me to touch it, I'm making her cream. Like she a Russian, she for the team. She bring her cousins, I'm bringing my brothers. Now it's a scene
and that's pretty much it. I mean, once we had the flex fuel installed, we turned the car right on. There was no issues aside from one thing. So I will just note, because it was actually a very, very quick resolution. But when I turned the car on, I noticed we had a check engine light. We ran the code and it said that it was like an unknown code, but it was a hard fault. We came to find out that if your app on your phone for the UniFlex software that connects to the dongle is out of date, it will throw a check engine light. So I was able to just call tech support. I talked to someone immediately at Unitronic, and the first thing he said is your app up to date? Because if not, that will throw a CEL. And sure as heck, I said, all right, I'll call you back if we don't fix it, but thank you. I looked at my app and sure as heck, it said right there, the app is out of date, please update. Took probably 10 seconds to update. We cleared the code, it was gone. You know, don't panic if you go through this entire install and there's a check engine light. I would immediately just check the app, make sure that it is up to date. And if it is, okay, then maybe take further steps to try to diagnose what it is. Make sure all your connections are good, but if not, update the app, clear the code. I bet you that code will go away. So that's pretty much it, guys. It was such a great time installing and being able to be in the engine bay with Dylan and kind of see what they go through on a daily of whether they're working on a car to repair it or they're modding a car. I mean, it's kind of funny, you know, it's when you're working in your garage and things take 4 hours, even though directions say 30 minutes, you know, that's part of the job, right? You run into these little hiccups and stuff. So, you know, I appreciate all the guys over at Auto Engineering in Lexington. I greatly appreciate Unitronic. You guys are the best. Koss specifically, like I said in my prior videos, I've been in contact with Koss a lot, and he's just a wealth of knowledge and such a great guy. So I appreciate you and the whole team over there at Unitronic. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned because my nethe video is going to be pretty much all of the first drive and showing the features and, you know, all the other goodies. But I really do want to break these up into different videos. That way you guys can really grasp everything that's going on. So stay tuned for the next video. It should be coming out fairly soon. I have a lot of footage to go through, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks again, guys. Peace.
No, we don't force it. Tell them don't rush us. Don't rush us at all. Hate us or love us, it really don't matter. Ain't holding no grudges, no.